Yeah, good evening. Good evening. Yeah, if you've got good eyes, you'll notice that I'm the only black comedian for the night. That might be the start of a bad joke, though. Yeah, so you notice I'm the only black comedian for the night. So I think it's safe to say I'm the one adding color to the event. Okay, so first of all, I'm Nigerian. Yeah, Nigerians in the building, make some noise. Yeah, we are everywhere. I saw some white people saying, hey. Yeah, no, there are no white Nigerians. No white Nigerians. That's like looking for black Russians. Not happening. Never happening. So I'm a proper Nigerian. Yeah, Nigerian to the very core, to the blood. Never scared of anything. Never scared of anything. Never terrified of anything. The only thing I fear is bills and immigration. Then you could throw pain of taxes in there. And then missing flights. Nigerians will never miss flights. Never ever missing flights. Not for any reason. We are 8 hours early. Never missing flights. So, like you all heard, my first name is Tom, which is really misleading for a black man. Yeah, because almost every household in the UK has a Tom. Either has a name, a cat, a spoon, or a drum. Yeah, Tom. All right, so I've noticed that each time I meet a British person and I go, hello, my name is Tom, they give me this look like they were expecting one scary name. You know, maybe like Vuvuzela or Kemi Badenoch. And then I try to be mischievous with it. And I go, my surname is Cruz. So hello, nice to meet you, Tom Cruise. I was doing this and I was getting away with it. Until I went to London. I hate them there. Like, everyone walks too fast in London. Like the walking Olympics. So I met this white guy in London, and I met her and I said, yeah, nice to meet you. My name is Tom Cruise. And he was like, whoa, wow, nice to meet you, Tom Cruise. My name is Kanye West. It's like, get out of here, get out of here. Okay, so one of the culture shocks I've had since I moved into the UK is discovering that tea is not just tea. In fact, tea is another name for food. Which is really confusing, like everything in the UK. Don't get me started with the weather. We can all agree that the UK weather has got bipolar disorder. So, tea as food is really confusing. Like I said, everything in the UK is confusing. The other day, I was craving chicken curry. So I went to Curry's. And the attendant told me, we don't sell food, we sell phones and laptops. I was like, what? Confusing like the home bargains. No bargaining happens at home bargains. Some of the most expensive stuff I've bought is from home bargains. All right, so it's really confusing, trust me. And then I was going to have this, a date. Yeah, I was going on a date, yeah. Very beautiful British lady, beautiful, gorgeous, you know. She looked like the female version of Wayne Rooney. And she would always say, Tom, let's go for tea. Let's go for tea, let's go for tea. Which is really weird for a Nigerian because we would never have hot tea in the afternoon. We would have hot jollof rice, but not hot tea in the afternoon, no. So she said, let's go for hot afternoon tea. And I'm like, okay, fine. And then we went there and then she ordered tea. And then I looked on the table And there was no sight of tea. All I could see was sandwiches, bread, scones, tomatoes. I was like, where's the tea? And she's like, this is the tea. I was like, whoa. Things are really confusing in this UK, because how can you call it tea when it's not liquid? So do you have solid tea? You know, like it really got me confused. And shall I add that this particular girl, she hates tomatoes. She can't stand tomatoes, but then she used ketchup. And I was like, everyone in the UK is confused, trust me. So she ordered her tea, so it was only right that I order mine. And I ordered rice and chicken. Now, let me get this out of the way. British people, when you eat chicken, you eat it respectfully. You eat it delicately. All right? You eat chicken like it's a member of your family. You take a bite and you apologize. Like, sorry, I didn't mean to bite you that way. For blacks, when we eat chicken, we go all in. All right? For blacks, chicken and the bone, there's no difference. It's all in one. We eat chicken violently. All right? We eat chicken like we've got beef with it. When we eat chicken, it's like World War III. Trust me. So I took my first bite, and then she looked at me and she went, oh my God. And I've noticed whenever a white person says, oh my God, it means shit just got real. And she was like, is this how you eat chicken? And I said, yeah, what's wrong with it? She was like, it didn't make her feel safe. That she was terrified the way I ate chicken. She was scared for her life. She was petrified. She was like, is this how you eat chicken? And I said, yeah, this is how I eat chicken. And she went, I can't date you. Why are you laughing? It's depressing. She said she couldn't date me because of the way I ate chicken. So that's how I chickened out of that relationship. Yeah, so dating in the UK, trust me, it's a culture shock in itself. At least, it was a shame because this particular date was going on well until I ate chicken. It was better than my first date. My first date was really going well until I asked the lady if her mom was seeing someone. I got ghosted right after that. She didn't pick my calls anymore. All right, dating in the UK. Do you know that I had to pick up my phone and call my wife in Nigeria? Like these UK girls are something else. All right, so talking about tea, I had to learn how to make tea because I've noticed that tea making in the UK is a tradition. All right, it fosters friendships and relationships. All right, you're almost bullied into having tea when you go on a visit. Do you want tea? Do you want tea? Do you want tea? So I said, okay, fine, I have to learn how to make tea. And I noticed that people are peculiar about how they want their tea. In my office, there's a chart on the wall showing different shades of tea. I was like, Western cinema came out with 50 Shades of Grey. Then Great Britain came out with 50 Shades of Tea. So I was actively looking for who to make tea for. And then the local MP came visiting my office. And lo and behold, I was the only one around. And I was like, do you want tea? He said, yeah. Which is traumatizing because in Nigeria, once you're asked as a visitor if you want something, the acceptable answer is no, I don't want anything. But then he said he wanted tea, so I had to make tea. All right? So I asked him, how do you want your tea? And he said, Just milk and 2 sugars. I was like, can it get any easier? Just milk and 2 sugars. I ran upstairs, picked a cup, went to the water dispenser, filled the cup halfway with hot water, and then poured milk halfway. It was half filled, and of course 2 sugars. And then I went back to him feeling like a chef. Like, whoa, I just made an amazing tea. And I brought it, dropped it in front of him. But as British tradition, very polite, he looked at it. The way he looked at it, I knew something was wrong. But I couldn't place my hands on it. But he took a sip, respectfully. He took a sip and then he left it untouched, totally untouched. And then I came back after some minutes. He was about to leave, and he was like, oh, thank you for the tea. And I looked at it. It was at the same level I left it. But then I didn't know what I had done wrong. And then my manager, at this time she was there, and she said, Tom, how did you make that tea? And I said, welcome to Tom's masterclass. I added hot water halfway, milk halfway, and 2 sugars. She was like, so you didn't put a tea bag? And I was like, he didn't ask for it. If he wanted a tea bag, she'd have just asked. And she said, no. If you're going to make tea, you have to do it properly. You have to put a tea bag. And trust me, that's my last time making tea. I still get tea PTSD. Or shall I call it post-tea-matic stress disorder. Thank you so much, that's my time.